Hello everyone. How's everybody doing tonight or today or whichever time of the day it is wherever you're watching, guys? Welcome everyone. Ready for an evening of racing over here. We're in the Race 1600, the Formula 4 tonight at Charlotte Roval. The interesting thing tonight is that I haven't done any practice at all, except for literally 2 laps. So let's get straight into it because racing will start. Well, there's a race at every 45 past the hour, and I really want to do as many races as possible tonight, but I will definitely need some practice. I'm just firing up the overlays here. I did like 2 laps, so I definitely want to do a lot more before the race comes around in 40 minutes, 35 minutes. So let's see what we can do, guys. How's everybody doing, guys? Let me know in the chat how your week of racing is going. And if you're looking forward to this one, let me know if there's anybody already in the chat who is familiar with this combination. I'll take any tips to try and make this a success here tonight. Of course, thanks to everybody who's recently subscribed to the channel. As my alert bot likes to remind me at the beginning of every stream. Ooh! Oh, it's gonna be fun around here. I already know it. Whoa! Okay. Whew! She's screeching. I spoke a little bit too soon. Let's try and not do that again. Oh, we need a reset. Let's try and not do that again. Downshifting without the throttle in there as the car is sideways is a terrible idea, so let's keep that in mind. Not sure what lap times people are doing out there this week in this combination, so we'll need to check that just to see a bit what the benchmark is and what kind of lap times we're looking at. Oh, we touched the barrier. I was trying to push it as much as possible. That's gonna be, I think, bent steering once again, but that's fine. This is what we're practicing for. Let's see how the steering is. It's actually okay. I think first there is a bit overkill. Oh yeah, you can carry a lot of speed there. Overcooked it a little bit too much there on the exit. Should probably go down to second there. It's always hard for me to be precise with this car because it's such an easy car to slide and to handle roughly that it doesn't always require a high degree of precision. It's a rather forgiving car. So yeah, it makes things easier, but also harder at the same time. Let's see.
New fast flat for you.
Oh man, I keep gaining so much time in this first corner. Oh, I keep overcooking it there. Hey, Random Helmet, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you. Having a good day? I think I'm gonna race at 9:45, whatever my pace is, to be honest. I don't think I'm gonna bother too much. I think there's gonna be a lot of carnage in this race anyway. I think as long as I go in and I'm consistent, I should be fine. But let's see. Right now, I did a 27, almost flat with a 1x. So, yeah, and it was... Oh my god, I love driving this car around this track.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
That should be better. That's better. Bit wide there. I lost time on the entry, but I'm like 2 seconds above my personal session best, so I keep finding a lot of time. You can carry a lot of speed. This car is all about momentum. I'm gonna keep trying to build up speed while... Oh, I broke late. It worked out. Very forgiving car. You can brake at the 2 there. Ah, sounds good, man. Have you done any other races this week in that series? Also, how are you enjoying Mugello? I haven't bought it yet, but it looks to be a really, really great track.
New fast flat for you.
Oh man, that turn 1 is so nice to do. That was a 26 and a half. I need to stop doing that downshift mid-corner. And I need to stop going wide there. So far that's probably my worst part of the track. Started accelerating a little bit too early there. Hey Kevin, how are you doing, mate? Glad to see you. Nice random helmet. I see that it's very popular at the moment, the track, so I'm very interested in getting it. Quite an iconic track as well. Let's see, for now I'm enjoying the tracks that I already own, to be fair. But next time I buy tracks in a batch,
You've just set your fastest lap of the session.
I'll definitely consider it. Oh, oh man, I know I've said this like 3 times already, but turn 1 in this car here is so freaking good. Oh, I keep going wide there. I really need to stop doing that. But okay. Feel like I'm getting the hang of it. I think I'm gonna race in half an hour then. I wasn't sure at first because I really did 0 practice. You're watching me practice my 7th lap overall in this combination. But I think it's going okay. At least I'm like fairly consistent. I'm speaking too soon. Saved it. Need to carry a little bit less speed there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna race at 9:45, so that's in 25 minutes. I think we can just do it. Whatever happens, happens. Nice, Yashal. I'm also thinking of doing some GT3 ranked races at Road Atlanta this weekend, as it's a combination that I also enjoy very much, and I think my last GT3 podium was at Road Atlanta, so I really like that combination. It's a really great combination. Love that track. To do a little bit better there. Lap times are solidifying around about a 26.5. Might be able to chip off a little bit more time here. That's another 3/10.
New fastest lap for you.
Oh, you come so close to the wall. It's so beautiful. You're always welcome, Kevin. Maybe in the weekend. I'm probably gonna be racing this combination again in the weekend, so I'm happy to drop that in the Discord and yeah, hop on races if you want to, man. Thank you, Yashal, and enjoy the gym, mate. Oh, okay. I'm starting to push my luck a little bit. Let's back out. I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, because I'm just starting to push too much to force the speed. Let's see if this pace is alright in terms of like for racing. My last 4 laps were like 23.5. Let's see what kind of let's see what kind of times people are doing. Here, Formula 1600. No, that's not the one. Yeah, this is the one. Series results. I would probably end up in the top split or in the second split. Let's check top split pace. We need to take into account the draft as well, of course. We just drove without any draft. Looks like people are doing 26 low or 25 high. Um, in terms of pace or best lap time. These 24 guys are the 5K iRating aliens, so let's look at the 2K guys. Yeah, we're looking at like, those guys are doing like low 26s. That's with draft. So I think 26 and a half without draft is actually really good. I'm gonna sign up for the race. Let me do that. And we'll just join an official practice session. Hey, for 50. Oh, okay, I understood. All good, man. How are you doing? Glad to see you, man. All good? Let's see, where are we? Where is it? Where is it? Formula 1600. Oh, we're gonna need a. Oh no, again. This is the rookie one. I always get confused. Sorry, guys. I'm having like a blind moment. There it is. Yeah, 9:45 p.m. Register. Let's fire up crew chief at this point.
Radio check.
Cool. So guys, my iRating and safety rating right now are close to an all-time high. Actually, my safety rating is at an all-time high, 3.81, and my iRating is at 2.1k, which is close to my all-time high. So we've been doing well. Haven't been racing a whole lot lately, but the few races that I did were effective, were good. Racing's been good lately. Let's try and continue that tonight. Goal here, as always, is to stay out of trouble. I don't think we're really gonna have to do too much to do well here tonight, except for just being consistent, because I think a lot of people are gonna be crashing in this combination. And yeah, I haven't done a lot of practice, around about 10 laps or so, but it's looking good. And yeah, let's just go out and have some fun. I'll probably do 3 races, so there'll be plenty of opportunities to do well. Good luck in your first Super Formula race this weekend, man. It looks to be a very challenging car. I haven't tried it yet. I've watched a lot of videos of people driving it, and it just looks super intense. Like the speed and like the reaction time, the starts. So good luck with that, man. I hope it goes well.
New fastest lap for Brown.
I am not
26.
meaning the Formula
Rotate.
Ford at the moment. I'm kind of racing
24.5.
anything, really. I always used to main one car per season. I did that for the majority of my time on iRacing. Each season, I would pick a car. Apologies. And I would just follow the whole schedule for a season for 3 months. I really used to enjoy doing that because it really gives you like a continuity, and you get to learn the car and you get to develop in it. But nowadays, mainly because I don't really want to buy that many new tracks, and also because it's a bit easier to do, I'm just kind of racing whatever looks interesting during the week. So, you know, if I don't have a lot of time, I'll just pick a car in a car in a track that I'm familiar with and just hop on. If I do have time, I'll, you know, maybe try a new track or a new car, or do a track that I'm not very good at so I have time to practice. It really depends. At the moment, I'm just kind of like going for whatever. Okay, let's get back on track. So, racing starts in 15 minutes,
Lane
guys.
speed limit is 64 kilometers per hour. It exit is clear.
But I do have to say, as I mentioned in the title of the stream, every time I race this car, it's really a lot of fun. I really enjoy racing this car because the draft is crazy strong, which means that you get some pretty cool battles, especially on tracks with longer straights. The battling is super close because the cars are small and many of them fit next to each other, so you can easily be going 3-4 wide with these cars. Here, we're gonna make a move on this guy.
Clear left.
Clear on the
leader
left.
has just done
Black car
a 124.4.
He completely overshot the
Car
the
right
curb.
Side.
Still
Hold
there.
your line.
You're on the left. 3 wide.
Clear right.
Clear all around.
Oh no. Got in a little bit of fun there. Let's see what happened. Well, I mean, I lost control of the car and then he slammed right into me.
Will need to come in for repairs.
But this is exactly what I mean. This is the kind of action. Oh, I pushed the other guy over as well. I had way more space. I thought he was way closer to me. Yeah, I should have been way more to the right. I thought he was closer to me for some reason. I should have checked. This is something that I'm gonna have to be careful with during the race, like this oversteer at turn 1. Yeah, and then he slammed right into me. We apologize for that and move on. It's just practice. Let's get back on. But yeah, so
Their exit looks clear. Stay behind
every
the line.
race I've done with this car in recent times has just always been so freaking exciting and so hectic. So they're always like dramatic races. So they tend to be really good for content as well. So it's a win-win.
The leader has just done a 124.3.
Hey Paulus. I am still very happy with my base shakers. The setup that you saw in my video is still what I'm using to this day, right now as we speak. I love it. I can't race without it, man. I absolutely can't race without it. The tactile feedback is so good. I can just feel all these little bumps that you can see on the screen in my lower back, under my feet, and it's just brilliant. Would it be wrong and would you regret not getting 2? Well, it wouldn't be wrong. I mean, it depends on your budget, I guess. I would say if you can afford to go for 2,
The leader's just done a 124.2.
then I would recommend going for 2 to get the full experience with 2 channels front to back. But if you only want 1, or if you can only afford 1, it's not wrong. It's whatever works for you, man. You can also start with 1 and then potentially upgrade to a second one. Hey, Mr. Dozer, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Really appreciate it. So, yeah. This is nice because you can really tune some effects to be felt at the front. where it makes sense to fill them at the front. I need to brake more
You've got wheel damage.
at the entrance of that freaking chicane. Also, I was a little bit distracted, but let's try again.
There's a car approaching. Right on your right. Clear right.
Clear on the right.
Hey Elvis, thank you, buddy. How are you doing? What are you racing this week, man? Thanks again, Mr. Dozer. Appreciate it. Let's hope it will be happy racing. We will see. We start in 10 minutes. Just getting some final laps of practice in. As always, guys, quick reminder, if you want to be kept up to date with when I stream and when I upload, consider joining my Discord.
Car right. Right side's clear.
Clear. You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
What do you mean, Elvis, by anything online? I've been iRacing for 2 years. Oh, that was close. I joined in December 21. So, yeah, just over 2 years now. And that's awesome, man. Which series are you racing to start with? Are you in the Mazdas at the moment? Or did you already move up to D-Class?
Car on your
Car
left.
left. Clear left.
Clear on the left. Car on
Car
your left.
Ooh, I messed up.
Clear.
Sorry about that. Just getting stuck in a little bit of a battle in
B26.
in practice. Just testing a few things. Probably the other drivers don't really appreciate that, but it's good to practice these things in practice. I was just a bit too far behind there. I should have just tucked in behind there in the actual race. Yeah, that makes sense, Dozer. At the beginning, I was in test drive for days before I ever even tried an online race. I was terrified to do it, mostly due to the fact that I was scared to ruin other people's races. So I really took it easy at the beginning, focused on like learning how to keep the car under control, and then I started racing. I think the first day that I raced, it was a Saturday, and I think I did like 15 races in one day. I was immediately obsessed with it. It's just, I don't know, the first time you sim race, it's the best.
That was your fastest lap.
Oh my god, I have to sneeze and I lost control of the car.
You're now
Oh
3.3
my
seconds
god.
off the leader's
Slow
pace.
down. You got a penalty.
Last lap time was
Cutting the course.
Oh man. I had to sneeze and like close my eyes the second that I had to turn there. really need to try and not do that during a race. And yeah, I feel you, man. So good luck in the Mazda. Once you've done your first race, next time pop in the stream. Let me know how it goes. Have you played any other racing games before? Or any other sim titles? Five minutes, guys. I'm so excited for this one, but I feel like it's gonna be carnagey. Ah, okay, so you do have some experience then. You do have quite a bit of experience, then you'll be okay. When I started iRacing, I'd never even played Need for Speed before, so I was really just new
The car ahead is just
to the whole racing genre.
27.2.
Just kinda went straight to iRacing. So it was full immersion from the beginning. The force feedback on this car is amazing, by the way. My steering wheel is working.
You got a toy car on the right. Car stopped on the right. Go left.
Yeah, that's all that needs to be done there. It's nice and easy. That chicane, always better to play it safe. Always better to play it safe.
The car in front has just posted at 127.4.
Ooh! That was goddamn close to the wall.
Just set your fastest lap of the session.
E9, that puts you 2.4 off the pace.
26 flat, back to my time. That's a P9 in practice. That's a race, so we already kind of saw that it's a pretty good time for racing. Oh, I'm going super wide. That was way too wide. What do you mean by the auto force feedback? Yes and no. Yes, because I do at the beginning. So what I'll do when I hop in a new car, I'll do a few laps. And with... Oh, damn it. I'll do a few laps, and then with all my other settings being equal, I do, after like, I don't know, 5 or 6 laps, click on auto force feedback, because I always feel like it gives me kind of like an optimal, or like an almost optimal force feedback feeling. It's like it's not too strong, but it's also not too weak. It just feels like realistic, I guess, or what I think feels realistic. But then usually it's always a little bit on the soft side, so then I usually increase it like a couple of clicks from whatever the auto is. No, I am not in a motion sim. I wish. That would be sick. So let's see, just for reference, what force feedback I'm on. Let's see. I'm on 23.6 at the moment, so you see it's not the auto setting, but it's probably close to it. Let's see what auto gives me. Auto gives me 29. So yeah, I like it. Yeah, I went up a few clicks with this one. I like it a little bit more powerful than the auto. Yeah. But with some cars, I leave it at auto. Like, it really depends on your preference, I guess. We're ready to race, guys. Oh, wait. I forgot to practice launching. I should practice launching before we have to launch for the actual race.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Ooh, 2700 SOF. Okay, that's gonna be tough. Damn it. Okay, let's see how we can launch.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 22 Celsius.
%, it doesn't seem to be working for me. %, gives you a little bit of wheel spin, but it still goes off the line quite okay. Let's see. Oh, never mind. Okay, ready to quali? Let's go out, qualify, let's see what we can do. So I'm aiming for a 26.5. That'd be nice.
All clear on pit exit. We have 2 laps. Let's get this done.
Otherwise, given the amount of practice I've done and the high strength of field, my expectations aren't all too high. Oh. Let's see what we can do. We're not gonna need to finish crazy high to gain some high rating. As we're an underdog in this split.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 22 Celsius.
On cold tires there, I need to be careful. I always understeer.
Green flag, green flag. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Okay. Remembered about the off track that I always get there. Took it a little bit more chill. Oh, that was a good transition. Let's not hit the wall here. Ooh, that was close. Trying to use the whole track. I did not have the best exit onto the oval, but it's all right. Let's keep going. Chicane, let's get it right. Let's not overcook it. Did not overcook it. That's a good exit. Little bit dirty on the curb. This should set me up for a decent quali lap if I can nail last corner.
One more lap.
Slightly shallow entry, decent exit. 26.4, so that was my target.
P3, you've just done a 126.5.
Mid 26 is what I was going for, so I'm already quite happy. I should probably keep it in third through there. I was just hitting the rev limiter constantly. Decent transition again. I pushed a little bit too much. I can do better here compared to before, I think. Indeed. Relative going up onto the oval. Let's keep pushing. Let's stay concentrated. Yep. This could be huge if I get the last corner right. Yes, yeah. That was good. That was a good lap. This was actually my first 25.
Ticket flag.
Come on, baby, let's go. In 2.7k SOF, car number 14. Let's see if we manage to stay in the top 10. 25.7, that is my all-time best in this combination so far. Bear in mind, I literally did a grand total of like 15 laps of practice in total, which for me usually is not much. I really like to practice a lot before races. Here I'm just kind of hopping in. So yeah, I'm just kind of driving by feeling, honestly. The 25.7, definitely my best lap here so far. So yeah. Hey Jimmy, thank you so much, man. Hey Andrew. Yes, I mean that was the all time. It's possible. Is it? Does it still say that on Twitch? Oh, let me. I should be fine. Ah, okay, yeah, that's because I changed the name of the stream after I went live. That's why. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, indeed, that was a really good one. Now, the thing with these cars is that it's so easy to get involved in incidents, um, and with the wheels sticking out, as soon as you lock in wheel to wheel with another car, it's really tough to get out of it. I'm used to closed wheel cars where you can just kind of bump doors a little bit and get away with it, no problem. So, yeah, this is not that. We're gonna have to pick our passes carefully. I don't want to throw away the race. My safety rating is the highest it's ever been right now, so I really want to try and continue that. Is he having a community race tonight? I didn't know about it, unfortunately, or I must have missed it, but yeah. Shout out to Red Can Racing. Really nice guy. Yes, Kevin, Old Purple. I'm really excited for that. I have a feeling this one's gonna be, it's gonna be intense. 30 seconds to go. I also see that many new people have joined, so thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Let me know how you think this is gonna go, and also let me know if you're planning to race this combination this week, or if you have raced it this week. I would love to hear your stories about it. Yeah, let me know, guys. I might also do some more races in this combination this weekend, so if you're interested in that, I usually post when I'm gonna race, when I'm gonna go live in my Discord, so make sure to join my Discord for that as well. We're ready to get on the grid. I didn't even see in which position I qualified. P10. Okay, cool. So we're starting P10. We're car number 14. If we finish in P10, we actually get 22 I rating. We don't need to finish super high here because of the high SOF. So let's get on the grid. It's a standing start.
The estimated strength of field is 2,732.
This is gonna be rough. The first lap is gonna be a little bit of a Russian roulette. Just gonna have to try and stay alive, really. We've got a 5K driver starting right ahead of me. 1.6 safety rating. Everyone else is around 2K. 3K driver P6. 3.4 P7.
P10, 20 minutes. Nice and neat, stay out of trouble.
Green flag, green flag.
Got quite a bit of wheel spin there. Let's take it nice and easy here.
Left side. Clear left.
Clear. Left side.
Left side.
Still there. There's an incident ahead. Still there.
Car
Hold
left.
your line.
Incident
Go
to
left.
turn 3. You think it might clear? Robinson. Clear left. Turn
Go
4.
on your left.
Looks like Robinson.
I
Car
just
left.
done shat myself. Okay. We lost a little bit of time. Oh, there's more guys. Everyone's overtaking me
Clear
now.
left.
Clear on the left. Go
Man,
on your left.
honestly, I'm just trying
Clear on the left.
to not crash, guys. Car is also like super oversteery right now. This guy behind me is gonna try and overtake me at the chicane on draft. Oh man, that was bloody intense. But we knew it was gonna be like that. Oh, he's on my right. Okay, we're gonna be clear on the right.
Alright. Right.
Clear on the right.
I'm trying to give this guy behind me space, but he's not really doing it, which sucks because he's made me waste a bunch of time. I should have just stayed right in front of him, but he was on my right just ever so slightly before the chicane. I had to give him space. Oh, I've overcooked the corner. Oh man. Okay, I didn't brake enough there. I was looking in my rearview mirror too much.
12.
Okay, we lost 2 positions. It's not too bad.
on
car
your
left. Clear left.
Clear on the left.
Alright, the guy behind me
There's an
spun.
incident behind.
Not sure whether that was my fault, to be honest. He kept sticking his nose in every... Oh, I got a 4X. It might have been my fault, guys. We're gonna have to look at that after. This guy, it looks like he's having some kind of damage. We're gonna overtake him.
Clear right.
Clear.
Whew, I'm just looking forward to settling in a little bit. So we're gonna have to check what happened with that guy behind. I didn't mean to squeeze him. I don't know if I did, I might have. I'm not sure. But I was also trying to not understeer into a wall there. So... Oh, this guy's gonna get a slowdown penalty for cutting the chicane.
The guy in front is Colbert.
Using the runoff there, trying to defend from Colbert in P17, or in with car number 17, sorry. We're cutting in close though.
The leader has just done a 124.5.
Whoa! Oh
Clear
my
right.
days. I was not expecting him to slow down so much. That's another 4X. We've got wheel damage, that sucks.
P11. You've just done a 128.1.
Oh man, he's going awfully slow. Oh my god.
You're in the middle.
We're getting...
Clear left.
Still there, hold your line. Clear on
The guy
right.
behind me just keeps ramming into me. He tapped me and then he just kept accelerating. He just wouldn't get off the gas. I had to slow down.
Looks like your car is
Oh.
You'll need to stay back to pit lane. Press and hold
My
the reset
God.
button and we'll come and get you. Right
Right
side.
side's clear.
Clear on
Alright.
the right.
We're gonna let these guys through and go
Graham
fix the
is now
car.
lead.
Right
Car
side.
right.
Still there,
Clear
hold your
right.
line. Clear on the right.
This is more or less what we expected it to be. It's just almost impossible to stay out of trouble. Whew. Damn, that was fun though. Let's go in, get the car fixed. Fortunately, we have a fast repair. That guy just was accelerating
Evans in. The gap's
into the
now
back of my
0.8.
car and just pushing into me, and that caused the nose of my
Fastest
car
lap for Graham, 124.4.
Car in P1.
to veer.
24.355. Car 1 has taken the lead.
Engage the limiter. You've got loads of fuel.
Oh, am I gonna get a black flag? Oh, I think I'm okay.
The pit box in 10.
Box in 5, 4, 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Box now.
Right here. That's it, go.
15 minutes remaining. 15 minutes to go.
Alright, let's try this again.
The pit exit is clear. Push now.
Oh yeah, Colbert is complaining indeed about what you guys mentioned about the guy serving the slowdown in the middle of the chicane. I think that's the guy that I rammed from behind, was it? Because at some point I rammed that guy, it's like just so much happened in such a short period of time. I rammed some guy from behind, which was then followed by... some other guy going super slow at turn 1, which basically forced me to slow down a lot.
That's a new fastest lap for Sala.
Which was then followed by me getting absolutely rammed
23
from behind, mounted from behind by this other guy. Alright. Okay, let's gather ourselves. Let's take a look around and see where we're at. We're in P15. Currently losing 31...
The car in front is pitting.
Okay. Currently losing 31 a rating. We have 12 X's,
The car behind is pitting.
which is horrible.
P14.
Oh, okay, we're P14. It's absolutely horrible. So much for my hard-earned safety rating. And we're chasing Urquhart 3 seconds ahead of us. Guys, I think this race can be salvaged. How much time is left? 13 minutes? Oh, a lot can happen in that time. But I'm gonna need to be... Oh my god, they all came so close. I'm gonna need to be consistent though, otherwise I'm not going anywhere. Ah, clear, Jimmy. Got you. We'll take a look at it after the race. Need to get my confidence back a little bit. I'm not really pushing as much as I could, just because I've just had such a hectic start to the race.
There's an incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Ricardo.
Ricardello is losing time on the relative like crazy. So he looks like he's had an incident at turn 1.
You've just set your fastest lap of the session.
That's a pity, guys, that I had to repair the car because, you know, I had done so well to stay alive the first couple of laps. The first lap was super intense, wasn't it? Avoided death by literally a whisker. Oh, there's cones everywhere.
The leader has just done a
The leader is running
124.0. That's the new fastest lap for Lauda. 123.8. There's an incident in the first chicane. We think it might be Chan.
Incident in the first chicane. Fastest lap 26.2, so that's okay. Pace is coming back. Goodbye safety rating, yeah, man. If I'm not careful here, I'm gonna get disqualified. So I need to be careful. I really can't get any more X's. There are 2 back markers ahead of me.
That was 125.9.
Ooh, that was so close to the wall. Urquhart is gaining on me. Two.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Yeah,
We
we're
have chances here. Let's make sure we can take them. We're halfway home. Fuel looks okay.
We're where we are expected to be. P14, car number 14. Well, it could have been better. But it's not over yet. Oh, Urquhart dropped a bit? What happened to him? I didn't even see because I haven't been looking that far ahead. But it looks like he lost the... The back markers overtook him?
That lap was at 126.1. The gap in front is now 2.4 seconds.
Let's see if we can put some pressure on him.
P14.
Come on. Looks like there haven't been that many incidents since the early phase of the race. There's still at least 6 laps to go. People are definitely gonna be getting impatient. Maximum concentration, guys, at the moment here to try and finish this race in the cleanest way possible.
The leader's just done it, 123.8.
Kept it in second for way too long there. Urquharton at the moment and I are kind of pegged in terms of pace.
Incident in the second chicane. It looks like Jensen.
Is that behind me?
You've used half
Nope.
your fuel.
That is not behind me. Jensen.
New fast flat for you.
Lap times are pretty consistent. There's an incident in turn 8. Looks like it's Robinson. Fastest lap for Graham, 123.8.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 23.765.
Wow, that's quick. Jensen and Urquhart. Jensen had an accident, and now he's battling Urquhart.
You're gaining on the
They're
car in
going
front.
side by side into the chicane.
2.2 seconds.
The car in front of us is Jensen.
That's good for me. That's really good for me, because they've just both lost a second to me now here. So... Oh, he's going in. Okay, that's a freebie.
Blue car
There's
ahead.
an
Oh.
incident in
Car stop
the
on the
second
right.
chicane. It
Go
looks
left.
like man.
The car behind.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
That was a back marker, so that's not a freebie for us.
B13.
Alright, last 4 minutes. Urquhart 1.7. Oh! She's slidey.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.8 seconds.
We're making good gains on P9, P10 and P11 as well. Maybe they're battling.
Ten minutes of fuel remaining.
And because I didn't do that much practice, I didn't really get the chance to like try and, you know, min-max the track and really try and, you know, get to a point where I can really push the car. Oh no, I need to sneeze again. Before in practice I sneezed and I spun in the middle of the track. Oh no. Oh fuck.
New fast flat for you.
That lap time was 125.5. Sectors 1 and 3 are
Just try not to
1.8
sneeze.
off the pace. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 2.
Okay, come on. We're not too
New fastest lap for Lauda, 123.
bad in terms of
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 23.155.
we're not too bad in terms of iRating loss in this position, if we can hold it. Julian Colbert behind is 35 seconds clear, so that's not even a problem. Ah, okay, I think this Nice is gone for now. Oh, I overcooked it. I had to lift, otherwise I would have hit the wall. Bit too much speed.
Just set your fastest lap of the
Good
session.
lap. That's your quickest today. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
I keep putting out faster personal best. Laps are feeling good. Consistency is feeling good. Whoa! As I say that, I almost lost it.
You got about 5 laps of fuel left.
Just the force feedback is so good in this car that you can just catch it most of the time. Not trying to jinx myself. Yeah, Andrew, I just thought of that. That's pretty funny. Are you racing in VR these days? Sneezing in VR, that sounds freaking hilarious.
Incident in the second chicane.
Oh.
I think it might be Ricardo.
Ricardo again, incident in, or Ricciardello. Incident in second chicane, we see the smoke.
Slow car ahead.
Slow car ahead. Come on, let's go get that freebie, guys. He's right ahead of us now.
P12. That lap was at 126.1.
P12, okay, so someone else, probably the person who crashed with Ricciardello,
Graham is now leading.
probably towed to the pits.
You're gaining on the car in front. The gap is 3.2 seconds.
And now Ricciardello is battling with Urquhart, so that's good for me once again. We need that to get closer. Freaking close to that wall. Ricciardello sounds pretty funny. That sounds like the the Ricciardo from Wish or something. Oh, they're side by side going into the chicane. We love that. We love that. Keep it up, guys. They're having a good battle. Ricciardello defending. But with the draft, it's gonna be back and forth, back and forth.
There's an incident in turn 6. It looks
Or
like it's
Quart making the move again.
White flag this time.
It's going to be a last lap battle between Urquhart and Ricciardello.
One more lap to go. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
Don't know why I downshifted there. I literally did not need to do that.
5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
Let's stay close because there's a pretty decent chance that they will collide.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Actually, Urquhart made quite a gap to Ricciardello, so Ricciardello is not close enough to challenge. So actually, I don't think anything is gonna happen.
Incident in turn 1. Looks like it's Colbert.
Alright guys, it's gonna be the final corner of the race. I think we're probably gonna be finishing this one in P12 where we're at now. Let's see.
You got a slow car on the left.
Yellow flag,
Go right.
caution. Looks like P1 has gone off in turn 4, P12.
Checkered flag,
That's the
checkered
end of the race.
flag.
Bad luck, mate.
Better schedule some testing. We'll get them next time.
Okay, P12. It's alright in a 2.7k SOF with having also pitted and with car number 14, P12 with a pit stop. It's okay. I don't want to know how much safety rating I lost. I'm a bit scared of that. We'll find out in a sec. Let's check out some of those incidents first. Let me get these overlays out of the way. Oh, by the way, I gained 1 iRating. So as I said earlier, due to the relatively high strength of field, I didn't need to finish high here to gain iRating. So the P12 is nice. We actually didn't lose any iRating, so that's a positive thing. Thanks, Jimmy. Yeah, it happens, man. That's just that's just iRacing, and especially the series. Yeah, but let me get rid of those overlays and let's take a look at a couple of incidents before the next race starts. So let's go back to the beginning, shall we? Lap number 1. Opa! We had a good start. I was thinking of challenging here and getting alongside on the outside, but it didn't really make too much sense, did it? So I just kind of stuck in. Maybe I should have actually moved more towards the inside. I think I'll do that next race instead of... Like, you don't want to get yourself stuck on the outside there. Rather, in theory, I would have kind of gotten myself ahead of this Alonso livery car here. This livery always makes me think of Fernando, like world champion. Yeah, I should have maybe tried to get ahead of him. Instead, here we got side by side, and yeah, and then I had to slow down, so all these guys behind me were coming in way faster. But let's go back to chase, because here, of course, what happened? This guy slid. Super easy to slide here, especially if you downshift mid-corner. Actually, it was collision, it wasn't a slide. Yeah, the guy on this number 7 here definitely had to leave him more space. Dennis, where did Dennis finish? He didn't do well. He finished P15. And let's see, George, even worse, finished P17. So this incident really ruined his race. So he got really car number 2 got squished, lost it, and I paused it at the perfect time. I paused it absolutely at the perfect time as Fernando Alonso livery here. Khan is his name. That's a pretty cool name. Khan absolutely merges into this guy, and oh, that's me. I just managed to avoid them. This was a proper code brown for me. But yeah, very... and he's doing everything to try and get around them, but this guy is literally just a cone in the middle of the track. Yeah, too bad for George Robinson. Car number 2 started P9, finished P17. Let's go back to me now, and here I was really worried because this guy was flying towards the outside of the track, and sometimes those guys don't hold their brakes. So yeah, that was kind of close, but it was alright. I really did shit myself here a little bit, but we managed to get out of it. And then, of course, I did not carry that much speed through that corner, so then all these guys are overtaking me again. But actually, we only lost 2 positions in the first lap, all things considered, so it was actually okay. This guy behind me carried way more speed coming onto the oval there. Yeah, and this guy was sticking his nose in everywhere, which I mean is fair. Took a relatively defensive line here. I left him space because I thought he was gonna dive. Completely missed the apex for the second part of the chicane. So that wasn't great. I had to assert myself a little bit more there. I think this is when the problems started happening. Oh, yep, that was the yeah, what do you guys think about this? Also, I got a 4x for this? I think this is a racing incident, to be honest. As I was driving, I was afraid I might have squished him. Because, I mean, I'm pretty close to the wall. There's barely enough space for him there, but we're not alongside just yet. And as we come out, he's got enough room, but it kind of looks like he's understeering into me. So, yeah. Kind of looks like a racing incident to me. Let me know what you guys think in the chat, guys. Have I tried using a radar? I do use a radar as part of my overlays. Yeah. But the thing with the radar from Race Labs is that it just shows you when cars are like next to you, like this, but it doesn't show you if a car is like there or there or there, which sucks. It only tells you if it's like how far alongside they are, but it, you know, the car could be there and you could have like a lot of space, or it could be there and they could be right next to you. So that feature is kind of missing. Yeah, cheers guys. I would agree with that. Now, there's more trouble coming. This guy, I don't know what happened to that guy. Oh, yeah, that was, so, okay, so here is where things started going downhill, right? Stefan, cutting the chicane, that's a slowdown penalty. Okay, let's see what he does. Okay, so there it is. There it is. He's serving the slowdown penalty on the racing line in a chicane. This is really what started my problems, because guess what? You can carry so much speed through this chicane, and the last thing that I expected was for these guys ahead of me to do this. And of course, I rammed this car ahead of me. What is it, number 17, Julian Colbert. Absolutely smacked into him. Tuck! So, yeah. This sucks for 3 reasons. One, I got a 4x again, so that's already 8 X's. I also probably damaged my car and also Stefan's car ahead as well. And the third reason why this sucks is because I think it eventually led to the events that ended up getting me murdered. Let's see. So again, big tap there. You guys think that I should report that? I mean, it's really not smooth. He did apologize. Maybe it was just ingenuity. Maybe he was just trying to be clever without realizing that he's really not allowed to do that. Let's say more of like a gamer move than a racer move, if you get what I mean. So then this happens, right? So he's still got a service penalty, I suppose. But he's going super slow at this point. So I pull up on him and he's carrying no speed whatsoever. I have nowhere to go, so I have to slam on the brakes. And so then what happens? The guy behind me, Ricciardello, by the way, the guy who we were chasing at the end. Just absolutely. And he kept accelerating. Bro, like, why do you keep accelerating? Like, you can't drive through me. So that's just a pity. Like, oh, all of this could have been avoided for everyone. Yeah, I agree, Dozer. Cheers, Andrew. I'll see you in 20 minutes, bro. So he initially brakes there. But then he's punching the throttle again. Wait, was it netcode? Maybe it was netcode. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was really unnecessary, this. No, it's not netcode. It's not netcode. He just drove into the back of me as if I wasn't there. And then, of course, I smacked against the wall, so that was that. Yeah, guys, that sucks. We got very unlucky in this race. We got very unlucky. I didn't really make that many mistakes of my own. I mostly just kind of caught up in stuff, which happens. Yeah. I do want to save this one. I did enjoy this race in general. It was quite fun, but it's just a shame for the result. What week are we in? We're week 9. Okay, guys, let's go check out the damage to the safety rating. Oh, 3.5, okay. Yeah, we lost 0.25. It's not horrible. It's not horrible. It could have been worse. I was expecting to lose more. This was top split, by the way. We still managed to get 64 championship points, which is like, it's currently kind of like my average championship point gain per race, which is good. That's the highest average I've ever had. At least that's in 2024. But yeah, this could have gone better. I think I could have probably been top 10 without all the drama. Best lap time 25.4, so that's good. But yeah, car number 14, finish P12, +1 I rating, minus 0.25 safety. That's alright. Okay race to start the night, but we will try again. Let's sign up. New race will start in 13 minutes, guys, so make sure that you stay tuned in for that one. In the meantime, guys, of course, if you enjoyed, please consider hitting the follow button if you're on Twitch. And if you're watching on YouTube, consider leaving a like and subscribing if you're not already. And yeah, thank you guys. As always, thank you for your time. Really appreciate you guys watching the streams and stuff. I also have a video coming out tomorrow on my YouTube channel. I haven't uploaded in like over a month because I've been busy. But stay tuned in for that as well. And as always, if you want to join my community races, if you want to race with me, if you want to be the first to know when I'm going live and so on, join my Discord, guys. I also have a new thing coming up soon related to community racing, which is going to be great. So again, if you want to take part of that with an awesome community of chill people that like hard but fair racing, join my Discord, guys. Link is below the stream, whether you're on Discord, whether you're on Twitch, whether you're on YouTube. Okay, with that out of the way, and while the simulator is loading, I'm gonna go stretch my legs, I'm gonna go get a sip of water, and I'll be right back for the next race, guys.
New fastest lap for Heidfeld, 124.2.
All right, guys. Ready for the next race? How's everyone doing, guys? Whew. Next race starts in 5 minutes. Is this a fixed setup series? Oh. It's not. I don't think it is. Interesting. I've just been running the... I didn't even question it. I was just running the The fixed setup. I'm gonna open a window. It's bloody hot in here. I think I need to add a fan to my sim rig. Let me turn off the heating as well. Alright. Oh, that should be better. 4 minutes until the next race. We're going straight in. The first race was good practice. Definitely want to try and score a better result this time. Although sometimes you just gotta get lucky. We got pretty unlucky in the first race. Hopefully this one goes better. I think it's gonna be top split again. Let's fire up the overlays again. Get ready to go.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Let's not forget that I'm on cold tires. Finally, that sneeze from the previous race has come up. It was teasing me this whole time. Oh man. Hopefully it doesn't happen again during the race.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
They're showing
Oh
us
my
black
God.
flags. You didn't exit the pits safely. You have to drive through the pits without stopping.
We're just wasting time, guys.
Clear on the right.
We're just wasting time until we start racing in 1 minute. Always forget that this car doesn't have a pit speed limiter, so I always press on the button like as a reflex, but it doesn't work in this one. Oh, there we go.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
Alright guys, let's get ready to rumble. Okay, let's do this. Again, same exact SOF as before. Several drivers are here again. Rasmus Jensen, Julian Colbert, Alessandro Ricciardello. Definitely recognize some of these guys from the previous race. We're car number 12 this time, 20 cars on the grid. We really want to try and get the top 10 finish this time around. Really, really want to try and stay out of trouble.
Pit exit's clear.
Slow car ahead. Car stop on the
Yellow
left.
flag.
Go right.
Lots of cars are gonna be sliding there in
Track temperature's falling. It's now 21.
in lap
Celsius.
1. It's a tricky corner. It always is, that section when the tires are cold. Very easy to oversteer. What did I just say? I touched the grass. Just took a little. I never take that line so wide. So that's not really ever likely
Exit's
to
clear.
happen again.
Push. We've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Okay, let's try and aim for a low 26, high 25.
Track temperature's decreasing. It's now 21 Celsius.
Green, green, green. Okay, here comes your first time lap.
Oh, damn it. That's not good.
You've got wheel damage.
We're just gonna have to roll with it. I was really trying to push the exit there to try and get as fast as possible across the line. That's not good. Overcooked it a little bit. The car should perform okay. It feels fine. Don't really feel any issues with the steering. It's pointing mostly straight. We should be good to put down a decent time. Hopefully we get a low 26, a mid 26.
One more lap.
26.5, okay, that's alright.
P3.
Yeah, that P3 is not gonna last long at all. Not with that time. Come on. This is going a lot better. Come on, we're up almost a second. I just need to get smoothly through the final corner. And we could be having a great quali lap in our hands here. Yes, come on.
That's a new fastest lap for
Yes.
Maguire, 124.2. 7th
Checkered
position.
flag, checkered flag.
Okay, that's good. We improved by 1 whole second in our second quali lap. The first one wasn't great. And that was with bent steering as well, well, slightly bent, so I'm very, very happy with that. That was a really, really good second lap. 25.5, that's even better than the 25.7 that I put down before. I believe a 25.4 is my all-time best, so this was a really good quali lap. I also think that, I mean, I'm just running the fixed setup. I assumed this was a fixed setup series. It actually isn't. So, I'm even just at a disadvantage here, but I should have at least dumped fuel, but I always forget to do that. And next time I try this, I might grab a setup from my setup shop, just to see if I can gain anything out of it. But I mean, this is alright. We're car number 12, we're currently sitting in P9, 2.5 minutes left to go in quali, so let's see how it goes. It's entirely possible that we'll fall down the order more. One and a half minute left to go. We're still in the top 10. Thirty seconds left. So according to this, if we finish in P10, we'll gain 27 iRating. so which would be great. So really the goal for this race is just try and get into that top 10. We just need to be consistent. The difficult part in Ray 1600 races is not getting caught up in other people's crashes. This is what I've learned about this series. So yeah, let's try that as much as possible.
That's the end of the session, P10.
We're starting in P10 again, just like the previous race. We're on the outside again as well.
The estimated SOF is 2,733.
I'm gonna try and shift towards
Take opportunity.
the inside this time, to my left, because I don't really want to be on the outside for T1. It's a bit sketchy. So I'll see if I can make that shift immediately just off the start. Ricciardello, P11, starting right behind us. We know him. He took me out in the previous race, so we're gonna need to keep an eye on him. He drove into me literally as if I wasn't there. Gave me terminal damage, forced me to
20 minutes. The track temp is
to
22.
drive into the pits.
The air temp is 21 Celsius. Be ready.
Green, green, green.
So again, we're making that shift to the inside corner immediately. Oh,
You're on your left. You're on the left. Go right.
that was so close.
An incident in turn 1. We think it might be shrink.
Car on your left.
Clear left.
Clear. There's an incident behind.
Here comes Ricciardello behind. I really don't trust him.
There's an incident ahead.
Another guy's off. Went a little bit wide there.
Perfect start, mate. This is great.
Ricciardello went a bit long on the exit, almost touching the wall. So he had to lift a bit. We lost 2 drivers ahead of us, so that was 2 freebies. The first one was bloody close. We very nearly ran into him. Let's try and stay close to Aronson here, see if we can use the draft from him. Not sure what's happening with Ricciardello behind. He went up, maybe he... Oh, these guys are slowing down so much. I really had to lift there to not run into the back of him.
P7.
P7, yeah, we gained 3 positions. That was really good. Oh, I did not mean to shift all the way back down to first there. Fortunately, Ricciardello behind seems to be engaged in battle. So he has lost a little bit of time. Which is really good news for me. If I try and stick with Aronson and Kukovic ahead, I should really be able to pull away from the guys behind. Ricciardello, the gap is now 2 seconds to Ricciardello, Colbert and Whitehouse. So I really just need to try and stick with those 2 guys ahead. use the draft to get away from those guys behind. The gap keeps going up because they're battling. McBride, Whitehouse, and Ricciardello behind. They're all within half a second, so they're battling very closely. Which hugely works in my favor.
Just done a 124.5.
So I have an opportunity here.
126.2.
Very solid opportunity to pull away from them. If I manage to stick with those two guys ahead of me, so that's really the goal here. Oh. Aronson and Kukovic keep switching positions. I'm happy to follow for now. There's a back marker, J Ladd, between myself and McBride. Ladd actually started up front.
Behind is now 3.4.
So he's quick, he's 5k I rating. So he might try to unlap himself, which is probably going to cause havoc. Aronson and Kukovic are really getting into it here.
Fastest lap for Graham, 123.9.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap, 23.933. Just set your fastest lap.
Last lap was a 126.1.
I could have maybe made a move there. On that final corner, but I wasn't really feeling it, to be honest.
Minutes left.
J Ladd behind, getting closer and closer. I really have a feeling he's gonna try to unlap himself.
Maguire is now in the lead.
Let's see what he does.
Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Overcooked it a little bit. Hey Damien, nice to see you, mate. Yeah, indeed, it's super intense. But thanks to the draft from these guys, I'm managing to pull away from the guy chasing me. I don't trust this back marker at all. This guy is gonna take me out.
Car 6 is now leading.
He's really stressing me out. Oh mate, just unlap yourself, please.
You're on the right.
I don't want you behind me anymore. Go bother the next guy. I'm not having issues staying in touch with the two guys I'm actually racing with. Kukovic and Aronson.
0.9.
But this Ladd guy is was terribly irritating to lead. So we'll let him go. And there you go, the gap is pretty much back to normal. I need to keep Aronson as close as possible. If those guys get away from me, I'm gonna end up in a no man's land where I'm just gonna have to beat McBride on pace without relying on draft, and McBride is 3.7k rated. So you can bet he's gonna be freaking quick.
That's a new fastest lap for Lauda, 123.9.
Car 2 is up the front. The car in P18 just set the fastest lap, 23.928.
First X.
We've just cut the track.
So, Law is still trying to unlap himself, but it looks like Kukovic is not having any of it, which is interesting. Aha, Damien, is that the case? You know, I think it is Josh Ladd, and you know what? He started in P1, man. I think he started in P1. Nah, he got around Kukovic as well. Yeah, he was terrifying to have.
The leader is running 24.08.
To have behind. I think he might have gotten murdered in lap 1, I'm not sure what happened.
There's an incident ahead.
Oh.
You got a slow car on the left. Go right.
I think that was a back marker that lost it, so that won't be a freebie. What a brilliant battle this is between myself, Aronson, and Kukovic. We're now 6 seconds clear from McBride. We're just clearing the guys behind. We're just in this happy little draft train. And by the way, we've got a run.
Left side. Clear left.
Clear.
I don't think we can get meaningfully alongside anytime soon, not before. We'll have a double slingshot.
Keep to
Still
the right.
there. Clear left.
We are where
That's
we
half
expected
distance.
to
The
be.
fuel's okay.
Clear.
10 minutes remaining. 10 minutes. Well done. Nice front now.
Whew. We did
You're
it,
in
but
fifth. Left
Car
car
left.
The car behind.
Still the clear left.
Still there. Hold
Sixth
your
place.
line. Clear.
yeah, couldn't really make it stick, could I? Beautiful racing. Oh, guys. How the hell am I in P5, guys? What happened? Bunch of people must have gotten murdered or something. Oh. There must have been a pretty decent incident, because... Or maybe one guy, I'm not sure. I don't even remember what position I was running in. I've just been super concentrated. I don't think this is worth it, making this move here at the chicane. We're just gonna lose so much time. If I overtake him, I wanna try overtake him on the oval. Because if I need to compromise our lines going through the chicane, it might not work.
The leader has just done a 123.8.
The car in P1 just set the fastest lap. 23.843. Car 1 has taken the lead.
Oh! Oh my days, I almost lost it. The weight transfer there...
Oh, pass him already.
I had a code brown, guys. The weight transfer there was a bit too much. The car didn't like that. I swung it around a little bit too much. Aronson made a mistake there. And in the meantime, Kukovic is starting to pull off. Gap to McGuire keeps going up. Oh, we've been battling for 7 minutes straight. Thanks, Damon. Yeah, that was properly tight. Properly tight.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
I need to get a slightly slower entry through there.
That lap was at 125.
Carrying a bit too much speed in the middle of the corner.
The guy behind has just done a 123.9. The gap ahead is now 1.0 seconds.
Okay guys, it looks like we're falling into a bit of a rhythm now. We're barely in the draft range of Aronson, and now the issue is that David Maguire behind is actually starting to catch up, right? Because he's like 3.6k rated and he's quick. He gained 1.5 seconds on me in the previous lap, so I really need to try and get close to Aronson again and just try and find that little bit.
New fastest lap for Lauda, 123.8.
Oh, that's better. The little bit extra pace.
17, just set the fastest lap, 23.782.
Fastest lap for Maguire, 123.7.
The car in P7, just set the fastest lap, 23.735.
Hey, negligent.
5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Nice and smooth with that throttle, keep it balanced.
I feel like this track is a bit of an acquired taste. I wasn't the biggest fan of it at the beginning either, but it kind of grew on me. Now when I see it's on the schedule, I actually do enjoy racing it. It's also one of the tracks that I know best.
You're losing on the car in front. The gap is 1.2 seconds.
How's this week been for you in the MX-5 here? Yeah, that's understandable.
You've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Your lap time was 125.5. The gap in front is now 1.7 seconds. We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
That's always a good strategy. If you keep it on the black stuff, you can never really go wrong, man. This is what I'm trying to do here as well. I've got Maguire, who is on an absolute charging run. He's pulling 124s and he's cut the gap down to 2.8.
P6.
Down from like 7 seconds ever since I lost the draft from the guys ahead. 3 minutes to go.
23.83.
His striking opportunity, I believe, is gonna be right at the end of the final lap. I just really need to try and hold on to it as much as possible. But I also don't want to do anything silly, because this result here in this
Maguire is getting closer.
top split would be unbelievable.
They're faster than us into the second chicane.
The strength of field is 2.7k, mate. This is top split, I believe.
You have about 5 laps of fuel left.
There he comes.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I think the next lap is gonna be the white flag, I hope. It's nice to see that he's got 4.5 safety rating. He's just quicker than me everywhere.
New fastest lap.
Thank you.
Graham, 23.5.
I'm really trying. I didn't practice very much, so to be fair,
There's a car exiting the pits, heads up. There's an incident in turn 4. It looks like summer.
okay, I don't think that's ahead of me. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Okay, there he is. It's not the white flag yet. I'm afraid I'm not gonna be able to do much against this guy.
On the right side car, right side's clear.
Yeah, there he comes. Yeah. Especially not at the pace
Get away.
at which he was catching up with me, so at a slightly too wide on the entry there. Made it pretty easy for him, but I don't think it makes a difference, to be honest. Yeah, no, yeah, thanks, man. I'm really trying to be as consistent as possible. My first race in the stream, I had like 12 X's. Wasn't really my fault. As in, like, I just kind of got caught up in like a few different incidents, so that was a shame. But here I'm just trying to keep as clean as possible. Lots of people wreck in this combination with, well, lots of people wreck in this track in any car, let alone in these super fragile Formula Fords.
P7, one more lap
So,
to go. We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Good consistency, keep them coming.
if you're consistent, that alone can net you a pretty good result. It's extremely difficult to speak while trying to slide this car on this track. Yeah, indeed, Damien, the P7, I would have never, to be fair, didn't think I would have been able even to get that far up. So I'd be pretty happy with it. Let's just try and secure it. Yeah, really nothing I could have done against Maguire, unfortunately. We got as far up as P5 at some point, which was really nice. We had a really good battle. The battle with Aronson was
2 minutes
gorgeous.
to go, 2 minutes.
Really, really enjoyed that.
Incident in turn 1. It looks like summer.
You got a slow car on the left.
Yellow flag, watch out.
You got a slow car on the left.
P7, that's it, we're done.
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Let's go, guys. I like that.
Nice run. Solid work.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I appreciate that. Really, really enjoyed that one, guys. We're not gonna be running out of fuel. The race is done. It's a 20-minute race. The car, I think, was completely filled up on fuel. This is not even fixed setup, and I need to remember that, because I just keep running the fixed setup on full fuel, which is not necessary. So I'm definitely leaving a little bit of pace on the table there. But P7 with car number 12 in a 2.7k strength of field, I'll take that any day of the week, guys. That's an absolutely awesome result. And also, I think this is gonna be my last race for the stream, so super happy with that. Super happy with that drive. It was nice and consistent. Only 2 X's. All round awesome results. Let's check out some of these lap times. Yeah, basically mid to low 25s, second half of the race, mostly mid to low 25s. Very, very solid, very solid. Very happy with that. Aye, sounds good, Damien. Good night, buddy, and thank you for joining us. Yes, indeed. No, very happy with that. Let's check out some of the carnage before I head off. We had some pretty close calls in the first lap. So what I did here at the start, because I learned from my previous race, I didn't want to get stuck out on the outside, so I immediately moving across towards the inside line, just kind of covering that space, making sure that nobody can dive bomb me. The first guy, we lost the first guy pretty much immediately. That really unsettled me. Actually, let's see what happened. He just lost it on his own. He just lost it all on his own. Yeah, car definitely got unsettled here on cold tires. You really can't throw it around too much because if you shift the weight too quickly, it just goes. Let's see. That was a very close call for me. Yeah, I thought we were gonna get taken here. Ooh, just managed to get around it. My car got unsettled as well. Managed to catch it. That was all good. Let's do focus on crashes. Let's see what we got. There's always a few spins. Yeah, there we go. Lego here, as well. Always in the first lap. Also in the previous race. The exact same incident always happens next to this, like in this corner next to this blue sausage curb. The car on the outside always not leaving enough space for the guy on the inside. Or I mean, there is just enough, but I mean, I don't know. He could have left a little bit more. I think could be a racing incident. To be fair, could be a racing incident, but yeah. Unfortunately, he didn't rejoin in the middle of the track as we saw in the previous race. Stefan carrying a little bit too much into this corner. Easy one to spin at as well. Where did he rejoin? Oh, he's got like a whole way to go back onto the track. So that was a freebie that we picked out as well, because I think he started... Where did he start? He started P7, yeah, so that was another freebie. Josh Ladd, so the esports guy... Wait, was that the guy who spun all the way at the beginning? Car number 3, P20, where did he start? Oh, he started in P1, so what happened to him? Did we see it? Wait, he qualified in P1, but he started from the pits. Is that what he did? Yeah, he definitely didn't grid. Well, it looks like he started from the pits. So then I guess he just like played recovery drive. But he must have also had an incident at some point, because he was a back marker when he ended up behind me. So okay, we already saw Stefan here. Karim. Oh, what happened here? Oh no, no. Rasmus Jensen, he was in the previous race as well. So, no. I know what happened here. Yeah, you're right, Negligent. A lot of people, yeah, people will definitely do that. People will definitely do that to try and indeed like kind of get past some of the carnage in the first lap. I find that a bit boring, to be honest. I think it's quite exciting to try and you know, survive the first lap on your own, but no, people do it in outside of rookies as well. Definitely, definitely. What happened here? I think Rasmus wanted to go into the pits. Did he touch a wall? Did he? What was the problem? Oh yeah, there it is. I knew it. So Rasmus, he's coming out of this corner. Oh, he has to go around. We missed that spin. Karam. Yeah, so he spun there. And then we had Rasmus. He has to avoid him last minute, so he just janks to the right, hits the wall, damages his wheel. So then he gets through the chicane. And then he's like, alright, I want to pit. But instead of going on the apron and like being all the way on the left onto the apron and entering the pits, he stays on the racing line and then slowly decides to try and enter the pits. And then he gets absolutely obliterated. I mean, oh my god. Oh my god. And his engine literally blew up. Like his car is wrecked. That is nuts. This is really poor from him, I have to say, unfortunately. Let's take it. Let's take it from Stjofan's onboard here, because I mean that was just brutal. Let's watch that in real time. So we know his steering is bent ahead. He wants to come in and boom. Just absolutely clatters him. Yeah, he's slowing down here. He wants to go in, but he slows down like that on the racing line. I just can't get over it. This one's funny. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a crazy crash. You're right, he literally bent it. That's really funny. Good one. Yeah, dude, like... And that was 2 freebies for us. Right off the bat. Let's see what other crashes we can find. Oh, look at those battles. Guys, this is why I love this car. This is why this is really one of my favorite cars on iRacing, because the drama and the battling in these little cars is second to none. Welcome back, Kevin. I had an awesome race. Finished in P7 with car number 12. Gained like almost 60 I rating, I think. Only 2 X's. It was beautiful. We're still only at lap 3. Quite a lot happened early on. This is also why we managed to gain quite a few positions. This is looking pretty calm. Oh. Oh, that was my my close run-in with the esports driver. Yeah. Yeah, he was proper quick, but he was backmarking at this point. He was P18, so that's what negligent. That's what Damien mentioned earlier. Josh Ladd. Apparently this guy drives for Williams Esports. Again, he qualified in P1 with a 23.9. 23.9. Which is proper quick. There was also a 24 flat from Matthew Joseph Graham. But as you can see, everyone else is like at least half a second back. David Maguire as well, 24.2, but 23.9? So he was a back marker down in P18. I'm not sure what happened, but he was trying to... Well, he started from the pits, actually. That's what happened, right? And then he was just trying to catch up, but he was one lap behind me at this point. And he just kept sticking his nose everywhere, so I just let him go. He really wanted to... unlap himself. Yeah, all these guys are Div 1 drivers. I mean, this is also the top split, so it makes sense. Let's see if we've got ourselves any more crashes. Oh, close battles. Beautiful, beautiful close battles. Hey, Negligent, thank you so much for the follow, buddy. Really, really appreciate it. Oh. Oh, Marsman had a rough day. We saw him spin. Well, I mean, it was actually a collision with another driver, but we saw him essentially spin at the same exact corner twice in this race. Where did he finish? P16. Yeah, that's a rough day in the office for him. Oh. Oh, David Whitehouse with the save. Ooh. 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 Damn, that was so close to catastrophe. He managed to keep the car straight, managed to not get hit by all those guys charging in from behind. That was proper close. Had such a good battle with Kukovic and whoever else was racing with us. I don't remember his name. Really, really good battles. Yeah, just close racing. I'll definitely be racing this combination more this week. So guys, for the next stream, expect it again. And if you do practice it, if you do get into it, let me know. Oh, something happened there. Valentin Hirel. Oh, okay, okay. With Alejandro Solomon, so this is the battle for P14. They're on the oval, and again, the moment these cars lock wheels together, you're just stuck. Yeah, that happens so easily with these cars. You have to be super careful with your surroundings. The wheels got locked in together, and Solomon just points towards the barrier and rockets into it. Boom! Both of them just smack in the barrier, and that's definitely 2 DNFs. And indeed, yeah, as you can see, Solomon finished P19 and Hirel finished P17. That's it. That's yeah, that's properly. Yeah, he has to tow as well and everything. That's rough. Ooh, again, close battling here. That's Colbert and Ricciardello. Yeah, I mean, Ricciardello is moving here in the braking zone. Not really fully aware of his surrounding there, and actually, I have to say I'm a bit biased because in the first race of the stream, Ricciardello caused me to crash. So he hasn't exactly proven to be very clean with his driving. So very unfortunate for Colbert there. Lost 2 positions, 3 potentially. Oof, another little bit of wheel bang in there. And that's also the thing with these cars, like once you get in one collision, then with cars coming close behind, it just starts like multiplying sometimes. That's true. That is true. And the right, we're coming towards the end of the... Oh. Oh, here comes Alessandro again. Yeah. This driver taps car number 20 and then gets collected from behind. We had so many incidents. It's a crazy combination, guys. You have to try it. You have to try it. Oh, and there he goes again. Did he touch the wall? Yeah. Very inconsistent. Also, guys, never do this, I swear. He should be holding his brakes and not rejoining the oval in reverse like that. Like, anybody could have been coming in and just absolutely T-boning him in the middle of the oval. So yeah, this guy, not good, not good. Connolly in P3, did something happen to him? This was the battle for the win. Car number 1, Ari Crocodilos. Just super clean. Damn, look at that battle for the win. Who ended up winning? Ari won it in the end. Just waiting for his moment to strike there. Does it into the chicane. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh! No! Ah, this was right at the end. Wait, was this... Oh, yeah, because look, Ari won the race. And then Matthew crossed the finish line 1/10 afterwards. So, actually... it looks like, I mean, this is all the way at the end of the race. I'm not sure. He might have done it on purpose, or did Matthew tap him? What a crazy finish! I wonder whether he did that on purpose, but I mean, it seems way too ballsy. Yeah, no, Matthew definitely did tap him. Matthew was almost driving as if, like, he wasn't even there. Trying to carry more speed. Trying to win it right at the end. Oh, taps him there. Both cars are unsettled. You can see number 2 is counter-steering completely. Number 1 is counter-steering all the way. Manages. And that's when he crosses the... Oh, look at that. Look at how he... look at how he crossed the finish line. That's crazy. The crazy thing is that I actually think that Ari, because he got tapped from behind, he was gonna lose it. Look at him counter-steering all the way. And then I think that the car was still rotating. So I think he was actually gonna lose it, guys. I think he was actually gonna lose it. But because you can see his counter steering, the car is still turning to the left, but because his right rear wheel taps the wall, it keeps his car pointing kind of straight. And then at this point, I think he's just flooring the gas, trying to get through into the, like, onto the finish line as quickly as possible. I've never really seen anything like that, but that's proper crazy. Check red's line over the chicane. The final chicane? Over both blues, so that this would be a 1x, wouldn't it? Isn't this an off track? If you take too much of the first blue one, it's an off track. I think number 2 definitely got an off track there. Yeah, black is definitely black definitely got the off track there. I think he's really just trying to win it, like in the last corner, and he really almost killed number 1 and stole the win. But like also number 1 could have collected number 2 as he cut back through. That's nuts. That was so close. Alright guys, I really enjoyed this race. I'm gonna save this one because this one was proper crazy. Again, it's Season 2, Week 9, Formula Ford, Charlotte Roval, crazy, and race. I'll remember it by that. That was a beautiful race, guys. Let's quit and let's go check out the results. Let's see. So that was great around. So it was a oops. Close that by mistake. Oh man, and now this thing with the results where you cannot find this thing properly ever. These are... Man, I hate it when this happens. Where's my race? That's the practice session. It's not showing me. Yeah, I don't know. This results thing just never works for me, and because I closed the pop-up by mistake, I can't get back there. Never mind, guys. But essentially, I'm pretty sure that we gained something like 50 I-rating and also about 0.1 or 0.2 safety, which is awesome, guys. And that was probably about 100 championship points with a P7 in a 2.7k strength of field. So I'm very happy with that, guys. That'll be it for tonight. I am gonna hop off now, negligent. It is almost midnight here and I do have to work tomorrow. So that'll be it, but I will try and do another stream this weekend. Also, I've got a video coming out tomorrow on my YouTube channel, so make sure that you're subscribed. If you want to check that out, make sure you hit the bell notification button so you know when I'm streaming and when I'm uploading as well. If you're over on Twitch, make sure you follow, and for everybody, make sure you join my Discord, because when I upload, when I stream, when I host a community race. By the way, I've got a league coming up, so something's cooking there, almost ready. Make sure you join my Discord for all these things. If you want to join the community, if you want to race with me, if you want to know when I'm going to be racing, when I'm going to be streaming, when the community races are up, and just to discuss sim racing, iRacing, ACC, whatever in general, it's all there. If you're on Discord or if you're on YouTube, the link to my Discord, sorry, if you're on Twitch or if you're on YouTube, the link to my Discord is right below the stream. That's it for now, guys. Thank you all so much for your time and for checking out the stream, and I hope to see you in the next one. Take care, guys.